Buenos dias. It's Feel Good Friday. Yippee, 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 yay. Come here, Lily. Come on. Oh, yay. We got our tie-dyes on today. I made Lily some new outfits because it's cold here. It's really sunny and beautiful, but it's 27 degrees, which is like -4 Celsius. Ooh, it's cold out there. But we're nice and cozy and nice in our little warm house. Well, I just am really surprised at how content I feel here in my house here in Spokane, Washington. I'm Margot, and Lily and I are in Spokane, Washington. We're not in Mexico. And you may have noticed if you follow my Facebook at all, I've been posting a lot of memories of last year's of being at Dead and Company concerts in Mexico, and of course there's nothing like that going on right now, and so it's a little bit like, wow, what the heck, seeing all these memories and all these pictures of big groups of people hugging each other and arms around each other, huge smiles on their faces. You know how the phones make movies on their own sometimes, and I shared one last week that was one particular day, but then the next day it made one that was winter 2019-2020. So, and it was like 4 minutes long. I don't know how many pictures were on there, but you know, last winter, I went to, Dead and Company. I went to Fish, all in Mexico. But I also, there's pictures of me with my families in Mexico and my musician friends in Mexico and going to their music. And there's picture after picture after picture with these huge grins and no fear in our embracing each other. And wow, what a change this year, right? Just the whole concept of going out and being with a group of people and hugging each other instills fear in us now. I mean, wow. And fear is the reason why I started making these feel-good videos, because I started in March, when we first started hearing this term socially distance and shelter in place and all that. I really wish we could rewind back to that moment, and instead of saying socially distance, I wish we just said physically distance, because socially we have never needed to come together more than we need now, because that's how biology works, is when we come together and we cooperate and we try to figure things out together, then we come up with solutions. When we divide ourselves and pick sides and stuff like that, nothing's gonna work, so we gotta come together, love everybody, and first thing we gotta do to do that is lower our fear. So let's start with an Evo size number 1, and so prop up your phone and get your hands free and do what I do. So you just put your fingers on your temples and you press deeply, and then you start making circles with your fingers, keeping that deep pressure, and then moving your fingers, keeping that pressure, keeping those circles going. Move back towards your ears, and then work your way down the backs of your ears where your head and your ears hook together till they kind of fall in a hole, and then drag that down your throat past your collarbone. Maybe do that a few times. And then now just close your eyes for a minute and stop what you're doing and notice if you feel different. Because I know you do, because I've never really had this not work for somebody who was really trying to do it. And there's easier ways to do it. That's just how I always show people, because it always works that first time. And this isn't woo-woo. You go ahead and keep doing what I do. Now I'm just doing the same thing, but I'm scratching along the back of my head like you would your favorite pet. And that area behind the ears where the ears and the head hook together, that's just a place where it just feels really good. And it's not something we would normally do on our own. And the dragging it down the throat past the collarbones, that's your lymphatic system. What you just did was you created a chemistry by changing your nervous system, which changes the chemistry that it is telling your body to produce. And you've got lots of lymphatic stuff in your neck, and it's the lymphatic system that transports the chemistry that changes when you change your nervous system. And this time of year, a lot of people have scarves and turtlenecks and stuff like that, so it's harder to get it down past the collarbones. So do the best you can, but honestly, that really does make it work best, because the lymphatic system dumps into your bloodstream, into your heart, right behind the collarbones. So by bringing it down into that system, your heart beats and sends it out to every cell in your body. And it makes every muscle in your body relax. Because right now, a lot of people are walking around like this. There's a little bit of relief because the election is over and it's been decided and somebody took office and all that kind of stuff. So there is a lot of relaxation that happened spontaneously throughout our land, no matter which side you're on, that had to bring you down a little bit. So one of the things that I've been doing with my time, is there's a summit going on right now with free videos for a day on teaching people how to make and break habits. And they were doing it because the statistics are that only 10% of people who make New Year's resolutions actually are still doing whatever it is they said they were going to do just 2 weeks later. So this summit, it's going on for 10 days. Today's day 4, is just filled with scientific facts and things that you can do to break habits and to make new ones. And one of the things that's super validating is the things that I teach in my Feel Good Way totally align with what these people are saying. And a lot of what they're saying is the scientific proof that it's possible to do it, but we have been led to believe that it's hard. And it's not. It's a skill, and you have to practice it. And my Feel Good Way is the best way I have found personally to do that in my own life and in my students' lives and in my clients' lives over the last 20 years. So one of the things that one of the speakers said is that it has been scientifically proven that our basic nature is cooperation and kindness. And the reason why that goes away is fear. And fear is the thing that makes us competitive and divisive. And so if we can lower the stress and the fear that each of us individually are experiencing, you only have responsibility for yourself. So if you can lower your stress, lower your fear, then you will become more cooperative and kinder. And that's what we really need right now. That is what we need right now, is cooperation and kindness. And my Feel Good Way is one of the ways that we're going to do that. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm working with some people and we're getting some stuff together that we're going to be releasing over the next couple months. I'm so excited that this is the time that I really get to do this. And you guys are the reason that I can. So thank you for being here. Thank you for all that you do. And thank you for using these tools while you walk around in your house. I get testimonials every day from people telling me, oh my God, I can't believe how well this is working for me. And what I show in these videos is kind of fluffy. This is just the easy, stuff. But the real meat of my Feel Good Way is what it's really about is making you aware of the habits you have and how they are or are not serving you, and how to replace the ones that are not serving you with ones that do. It's just that simple. And it is simple and fun and easy, and it feels goody, 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 goody. Woo! I am so excited. So, are you ready to dance yet? So again, if you've been following my Facebook, you've seen a lot of pictures and videos and stuff of the past years of me at the Dead and Company concerts in Mexico, and one of my friends actually asked me, "You're showing a lot of pictures of the past. Does that mean your present isn't all that much fun?" And you know, I can't say it's definitely not as much fun. I mean, oh my God, those concerts were so much fun, and hugging all those people and all that. That was super fun. But I am content, and this is the difference. You know, a lot of people think my feel-good way and the goal is to be happy all the time, and that's not true. When you have well-being, you can feel good even in moments of sadness, even in moments of you know, big events happening in your life. It's about well-being, and when you have that, you can feel good no matter what's going on around you. And that doesn't mean be happy no matter what's going on around you. If you've been following along, you've seen I've been through some stuff, man. But I did it with grace, and I did it feeling good. And by doing it that way, you are doing it in present time. So that bell you just heard going off, that's one of the ways that I make sure I do something that feels good frequently while I'm walking around in my life. When I hear that bell, it reminds me, okay, time to do something that feels good, anything that feels good. So a quick stretch, or a quick self-massage, or just smile, because that feels good. Mwah. Let's dance. Okay, let's see what I got for us today. Are you ready? So prop up your phone, and get up, and let's dance. It's time. Let's do it. NFA, baby, NFA. Lily, you wanna dance? You wanna dance with that mama? So prop up your phone, get your hands free, and I'm gonna give myself one side of my body, and you're gonna do the same thing. And by doing one side, at the end of it, we'll be able to compare the difference between how that side feels and the other side feels. And it's just, all of it is stuff you can do while you walk around in your life. In this video, we're gonna be doing it all in a sequence, but every single part of it that I'm doing, you can do it standing in line at the grocery store if you want. Let's go. I often use two hands, one on top of the other, and that makes it work a little better. Here we go. Woo! Tell you how it's gonna be. I'm gonna give your love to me. Love you night and day. Our love will not fade away. Not fade away, Lily. Yeah. Come here. Even just wiping off is something that will change how you feel. There's a lot of little secret places that really feel good. Behind the knee is one of them. The ankles is another one. And these are places that you can just, pretend like you got an itch or something. You're gonna drive me back. Right side up. Right side up. Go just how I feel. Tapping is one of those things that just feels good. There are some places where it feels better, but every place feels good. So it doesn't really matter where you tap or what you say while you do it. Just tap. And dance. Now compare the two sides. Just stop what you're doing, close your eyes, and see if one side doesn't feel different than the other, right? Now let's just dance for a little bit, because that feels really good. And stretching also feels really good. So anything that feels good literally changes your nervous system. Literally changes your nervous system. This is what was so fun about this summit, is it validated what I've been saying for 20 years, and it validated that this is science. There's so much science, so much studying of the brain going on right now, and they're finding that it's easy to make these changes. One of the scientists that I heard said that in a few hours they can measure the changes in your brain when you do things like my Feel Good Way. In hours, but that it takes practice. And that's where, working with me comes in, because I can teach you how to really plug this into your days. So exciting. Woo! We're gonna do this. Yeah! No, our love will not fade away. NFA is what us deadheads say. Not fade away. And love, man. Love is an important part of all this. Right now, I see a lot of people dissing family members because of this divisiveness we've got. And we need to come together. So let's do it. And let's do it my Feel Good Way. No matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, keep it up. Just keep it up. And do good and be kind. Excuse me. And we got this. We got this. Things are really going to change. And I can feel it. And I feel giddy. How do you feel? See you next Friday. Oh, this was episode 34, I think. I'll see you next Friday. Adios.